I feel like I'm being gaslit by America. America is telling me that there's so many jobs abundant, and I've been applying for 2 years. I graduated 2 years ago with a degree in marketing, and I have not been able to find a job.
I can't be the only one who's experiencing the job market right now being complete shit. Like garbage, bro.
I've once again been let down by working in tech. For the second time in 2 years, I once again will be unemployed.
Hey guys, I hope you all are doing great out there. Today, we're going to take a look at how 2025 is doing nothing but picking up right where 2024 left off. It's like even if you were able to come up and just get a breath for a moment, she's coming right back in drowning you. She is coming right back in drowning you. So today, I just wanted to take a look at these rants and see what's going on with folks, guys. All right, let's go.
This is a really hard time to find a new job. A lot of people talk about how the unemployment rate is near 4%. That is not the number to pay attention to. You need to watch the hiring rate, and that is just 3.3%. That is the lowest since 2013. It's one of the lowest rates we've had in this century. It basically, in normal situations, would correspond to an 8% unemployment rate. And if you break it down by industry, pretty much the only sectors that are hiring right now are healthcare and state and local government. It's pretty bleak, wintertime basically, for most other sectors. So is it going to get any better in 2025? I think cautious optimism. Certainly with President Trump coming in, a lot of companies will begin to see what he's actually going to do with the tariffs and the taxes and the deregulation. But the reality is a lot of companies, the buzzword is still operational efficiency this year. They want to figure out how to use AI, and basically they're going to continue to slowly reduce headcount or certainly not look to expand a lot in 2025. Honestly, when so many friends are asking me, hey, I really hate my job, should I quit? Normally I say get out of a crappy job situation, find a new path. But right now I'm telling people you probably want to think twice. This is definitely winter time for hiring.
Well, remember when I said things couldn't get any worse between, the family thing is going on. I had to return my computer because of that. My husband's surgery, everything else. Well, I just got laid off. I just found out, and I don't have a job anymore. So not only is my husband going for surgery on Thursday, financially we've got stuff going on. I no longer have a job. So cool. I mean, at this point, 2026 has to be my year, because 2025 is really fucking sucking right now. I sort of knew this was happening, and I, had talked about my job not going well, but I was blindsided. I really didn't think it was going to happen today or this month. So yeah, here I am. I hope your day is going well. Okay, bye.
Could someone tell me what I'm doing wrong? I have been applying for a minimum of 10 to 25 jobs every single day for the last 3 months, and I've been doing it consistently. I haven't even received a rejection letter. It says, thank you for applying, and then no word. There's no application status, there's nothing. My last real job, they fired me because I didn't want to take advantage of small business. I have gotten calls and stuff, and it's always, oh, you're overqualified. But then other jobs, I'm underqualified. What is it? I'm very proud to be Tamil, by the way, but on my resume, I don't put my last name anymore because it is very traditional, and I don't even want that affecting my, if people are not going to, even talk to me. And then on top of that, everything is expensive. I don't even want to do much with my money. I just want to be able to take care of my dog. Don't worry, I'm not going to cry on camera. Okay, so I have, a problem with being too honest, apparently. So I've been working on it by not speaking. I don't know what else to do. Do you know how embarrassing it is to move back to your family's house at the age of 26? I thank God every single day for not having a kid. Like, a kid would obviously be a blessing, but I couldn't imagine what other people are going through with kids. The stupid thing about this is I hate crying, and I usually don't cry, but yeah, I don't know. I just want a job. I'm not saying I don't want free money. I want to work for it. I want a real job. I want a good job. It could be minimum wage. I forgot to tell this. I was offered a job like 3 months ago, and the only reason I rejected it because it was all the way in the south. It was night shift, and I would be getting paid minimum. Or sorry, not minimum. $15.50. I literally lost my studio because I didn't want to pay 1.5 every single month. I haven't really lost hope, but I don't know, you're supposed to make connections. So if there's literally anyone who knows of a job, this is like one of my chances. So please just, I don't know. I have a good resume, I think. This is pathetic.
Is anyone else trying to apply to jobs and they're going through the issue that all of them require 2 years of experience, but they claim to be entry level and the pay is like atrocious? Yeah, so I don't normally post these kinds of videos, but now that TikTok's going away, I don't really give a fuck. I'm losing my mind. Okay, I left my corporate job, hated it, horrible, and I want to go into healthcare, and I want to just get an entry-level position to see if I freaking like it. And all of these jobs require either certification for an entry-level, like, minimum wage job, or 3 years of experience. How the hell are we supposed to get experience if all of them are requiring experience? Because I'm actually going insane. Like, I really just want to work a very simple job to get my foot in the door in healthcare. And it's really hard. And I'm like a psych major. Like, I have a bachelor's degree in psychology. I graduated a year ago. Like, I am qualified for an entry-level position. Why the hell do I need relevant experience if it's an entry-level role? And why are you paying me, like, minimum wage? What?
I've once again been let down by working in tech. For the second time in 2 years, I once again will be unemployed and searching for another job, which just like sucks for anyone who's been in this position. To all my crafty, artsy people, it looks like I will have a lot of free time on my hands in the coming future. I have been a contractor for the last year and a half for the company that I work for, and they made it seem very promising that I would be able to come on as a full-time employee and continue to work there. I live close enough to the office. They keep saying I was like very vital to the process. I'm the only person left in this role who knows how to run these processes from start to finish. Like, I really feel like they like hyped me up, made it seem like it was going to be a possibility for me, but it's not. A lot of you who follow me on here know that I started a fabric business out of my apartment in December or November, and I will get to put lots of time into that, which is very fun. I think a hard part of being unemployed is trying to balance like how much time do I need to be applying for jobs, and it feels like it takes up like so much of your life. So hopefully I can take this as an opportunity to really work on my fabric business and hopefully like maybe growing my TikTok and getting to create lots of things. But it definitely is just like a crushing moment right now and not where I wanted to be, unfortunately.
So, update on that job that I interviewed almost a week ago for. I didn't get it. Or I didn't make it to the second round. And I emailed their HR back to ask, like, you know, what was their reasoning as to why I didn't get it, and could they provide me with feedback so I can improve for my next interview. And as per usual,
fucking ghosted. The job market is still shit in 2025. All I want to do is pay my motherfucking bills. That's all I want to do. All I want to do is get another job, be able to pay my motherfucking bills, put back some in savings, and just go on with my life. But nobody wants to let me do that. I want to be done. I want to be done. But no one will give me a chance. 2025, you better not suck as bad as 2024. You better not. Because I don't know how much more I can take.
You know what, y'all? One word. Ghetto. I mean, like, this is just sad. It is really sad. Like, what's wrong with the United States, y'all? What's wrong with these companies? It is so pathetic out here. And it's these companies. And I really am starting to believe what was said about these companies, these corporations, and the state receiving some kind of incentive or kickback for just being able to post ghost jobs and state that they have created so many jobs in whatever year. Like, because there's no way in the world that this makes any kind of sense as far as these jobs go. Like, what else would be the excuse for all these fake jobs, fake job listings, and people being out here applying for everything? I don't care what kind of degrees some of these people have. They are applying for everything and still are not able to get a call back. Like, y'all, this is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. I just had to jump in here right quick and say something because this is sad. But anyway, let's continue.
According to Glassdoor, only 2% of candidates are getting an interview after they've applied for a job, which means that the remaining are not getting a call back or they're getting ghosted. All that time that they're spending filling out applications, and honestly, it probably feels like a full-time job to them. They're applying, and not hearing anything back. Let's be clear, the person that's unemployed is not seeing this as a vacation, okay? They're seeing this as something that's demoralizing them. It's something that's a financial burden. They're mentally exhausted. And the issue is not lack of talent, no matter what these companies want to say. There's people that are ready to work, experienced enough to work in that field, yet they're not even getting an interview. The issue is the company's not respecting the candidate's time, let alone the candidate, period. And the candidate's sitting there just waiting to get an auto-generated email 6 months plus later just to tell them that they didn't get the position, which they already knew after they didn't hear back after a few weeks. They're probably getting this email after they've already found another job, okay? It's absolutely ridiculous. And HR managers, companies in general, they just need to do better. This should not be happening.
Not sure if this account will ever get, engagement because of the TikTok ban, but I do kind of want to share my frustrations as kind of like a post-grad currently looking for her first full-time employment. So like recently, I've been kind of networking and doing a lot of, reaching out to professionals on LinkedIn. And it's nice to hear, opinions from professionals and words of encouragement from them. And even though I feel like I'm not doing much, I feel like there's not much going for me besides, some of my fellowship and projects that I'm kind of currently slowly working on. I feel like there's just not much to it. I don't know if that makes sense. But I do feel very kind of stagnant in where I am, and it's been almost 3 years since I've graduated and I still haven't had a full-time career experience yet. And literally I have an interview in an hour and a half with this startup. And it's not even for a full-time position, it's an intern position, and I feel like that's the only type of positions I am able to even get the attention of the recruiter at this point. So let me know if anyone else is kind of feeling the same ways I'm feeling, stagnant, and you feel like you can't really get your foot into the door.
So I have applied to many different places. And not a single one has gotten back to me. I'm starting to think that it's a me problem at this point because I've applied to so many fucking places. I'm actually going to name off all the places I've applied to. And it's a lot. It's a lot. So let's hope I don't forget any. Okay. Let's start from the way beginning, okay? Target, Publix, the Starbucks inside of the Target. This was kind of a while ago. None of them got back to me. Okay, this was over the past week, the rest of these places. Ulta, the Skechers store, I don't want to work there. Sprouts Farmers Market, South Beach Tanning Company, 3 different Walmarts, Bath and Body Works, 2 different Starbucks, Buffalo Wild Wings.
I really think a lot of you are underestimating just how brutal the 2025 job market is. Over the past few years, we've seen companies lay off hundreds of thousands of people who have now entered the job market. And we've also seen companies hiring a lot less. They are trying to replace humans with automation, with AI. We're hearing about it all the time. This has created one of the toughest employer markets that I've ever seen in my decade of recruiting. A lot of other recruiters I talk to say that it's very reminiscent of the 2008 job market right after the Great Recession. What I'm hearing from people is they have to apply to hundreds, if not thousands of jobs, and for most companies, they're going to hear nothing. They might hear back from some recruiters, but they're also going to get ghosted by a lot of recruiters. Then once they get into interviews, they're seeing 4, 5, 6, even 7 or 8, 9 rounds of interviews, like endless interviews. And sadly, when they get to the end of the process, if they are one of the lucky ones to get an offer, we're seeing a lot lower offers right now. And this is because companies know it's an employer market. And if you won't take their lowball offer, they'll find someone else that can.
I can't be the only one who's experiencing the job market right now being complete shit. Like garbage, bro. It's not getting any better and cannot be the only one. I'm not even joking. I've applied to like 20 jobs every single day for the past 2-3 months and I've got absolutely nothing, bro. Like nothing. I've had a few interviews and they went okay, but unfortunately I didn't get the job. Wahoo, yeah, they were shit jobs anyway. I spoke to a recruiter the other day and he told me that the job market hasn't been this bad since COVID. Like, why, bro? Why?
Well, not how I wanted to start my 2025. I was just laid off. This is actually the first time I've ever been laid off, so I don't really know what to even do or how to process anything. I just dropped off my laptop. It sucks the most because I seriously was only at this company for 2 months. I literally got this job in October and loved every single second of it. Unfortunately, the company was acquired and a lot of us were let go. Nothing you can do about it, but it definitely sucks. I have no idea what I want to do. I don't know if I want to even keep working for a company or what. I got my real estate license back in early October. I'm like, maybe I should just pursue that. But I also really liked the idea of having like a stable income with a job. I'm also getting married this year and have lots of expenses. So yeah, I still know it's going to be a great year. Like, I'm truly trying to be positive. I know everything happens for a reason, but yeah, I guess we'll see what happens.
How we all doing? I wanted to hop on here and talk to you guys just about a little bit of a life experience that I had today. So I was laid off from my very cushy job, sort of unexpectedly, and damn, does it suck. Like, it fucking sucks. Doesn't suck so much because of the fact that I love the job. More so, if anyone has ever been in this position before, it's that crazy and unwavering feeling of uncertainty that sets in, and almost panic when you start trying to figure out in your head what your options are. Definitely not a fun experience. I'm kind of at a loss right now as far as what my next steps are going to be. But on the other end, I'm a glass half full type of person, and I'm going to choose to go ahead and see this as God's plan for me. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm not upset and hurt or whatever you want to say because I love the job. Truth be told, I didn't like the people. I didn't like the ownership. I thought it was very almost a sleazy business and how they ran it. So I think it's definitely a good thing that I'm out of that situation, and I'm going to see it as God's plan to push me to something else. And I don't really take it as coincidence that just a couple weeks ago I decided to start TikTok Shop. I'm really hoping that that's God's plan for me. But if it's not, then I have all the confidence that he's going to push me and show me the right direction that I'm intended to go. But yeah, the initial phases of it, like the first wave of being laid off, if you guys haven't been through it, it stinks. Definitely hard to deal with. You have to kind of just take it and go with it, and that's what I'm gonna do, or at least try to do. Is I'm gonna try and spend time not being upset and instead putting my nose to the grindstone and working and looking to find something as a substitute. Like I said, I hope God's plan is TikTok Shop for me so I can change my financial situation as well as the financial situation of my family members. And if it's not, then I'm gonna, like I said, put my nose to the grindstone and start looking around and seeing what options are out there. Yeah, it stinks and it's not easy, but we take it and we go. My dad told me one time, every morning the train's gonna show up and you have to get on the train. You just have to. So that's what we're going to do. Tomorrow morning, the train's going to come and we're going to get on the train and we're going to keep pushing. Thank you for your time. If anyone's got any advice or anything like that, please drop them in the comments. And for those of you that have supported this channel and this page, thank you. I truly do sincerely appreciate that. And for those of you that haven't, then please help me get to that 5,000 follower mark. Thanks, guys.
I just found out that I was laid off from the company that I've worked at for 7 years. Happy Mother's Day to me. I think I'm still in a state of serious shock right now. I did not see this coming whatsoever. Last year they did a first round of layoffs and it was, I think, like sort of expected. Sort of. This was, I think, very much totally out of the blue. So yeah, I basically sobbed before. I think I'm in a state of shock anytime I think about my daughter and finding another job. Yeah. Just really sucks. So I'm gonna try to just grieve a little bit today and start the search again tomorrow, I suppose. I'm just really freaking out because I had been applying just kind of for fun elsewhere for the last little bit and basically hadn't heard back. And I feel like I have really good experience. Like, I have a law degree. I've worked in finance now for almost 7 years. Like, good experience. But yeah, still no responses. Anyway, I guess I'll be posting on here more now. And also I have a small business. I have a small makeup company that I've been running for the last, since 2019. That's like my ultimate dream, And if you want to support me there, that would be really lovely and nice. The link is in my bio, but yeah, I think I'm just in a real state of shock. And just gonna try to hold it together today. Happy Monday. If you're in the same boat as me, I'm sorry. I really feel like the wind has just been kicked like out of me. I don't even know. I feel like my soul has left my body. It's pretty bad.
I know I can't be the only person noticing this, but I am seeing a lot of people posting about just getting laid off or actually recording their own layoffs. It's just a real reminder that this is not the same generation that our grandparents grew up in, where you could literally work a job for 20, 30, even 40 years and then retire nicely and just live a comfortable life. Nowadays, you constantly have to watch your back. Doesn't matter if you've been at the company for 20 years or 30 years. You can get laid off in an instant. I'm seeing more and more people wake up with emails in their inbox with HR CC'd on it, which is an automatic sign that you're about to get laid off. So if you're working a 9 to 5, my advice is to network, build relationships, because if you get laid off, there's nothing worse than not being able to go to anybody. Make sure you have strong relationships in place. Make sure that your resume is up to date. Make sure you're keeping note of all your accomplishments while you still have access to that data. And my final piece of advice is if a recruiter like me reaches out and they have a job that you might be interested in, take the conversation, explore it. Because right now, your company won't be loyal to you and you don't owe them anything, and you literally need to watch your own back.
I'm 100% on board and in agreement with what that last guy said as far as having your own back. I know a lot of us live our lives that way, and we've always lived our lives that way, and we need to continue to do so, and do so now more than ever before, because a lot of these corporations, they don't care. They do not care about us. We really have to make our own way and try to have several different streams of incomes out here and try to figure it out. Right now, I, among others, I'm doing well. But I am seeing what's going on, and believe me when I say I am making moves so that when my mess falls apart, not if, but when, I will be ready. I have faith in God, but I have to be ready so I don't have to get ready. But anyway, guys, that's all for now. I just wanted to get on here and share this with you guys, and I will keep you updated. So please like, comment, subscribe, listen, and share this video if you see fit. All right? Get down in the comments. Let me know what's going on with you. Share anything that you may have noticed about the job market. Anything you notice about being ghosted by corporations, or what you may think is going on as far as theories about this government and this current economy. All right, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.